On December 9, 1961, the Republic of Tanganyika declared independence from Great Britain. The new country was ready to make a name for itself on the world stage. Within days of Tanganyika's independence, VSO volunteers were on the ground in Dar es Salaam, meeting with the newly appointed president, Julius Nyerere.
The history of VSO in Tanzania reflects the history of the country. In the past, when most of the basic services were not yet available, VSO volunteers were involved in direct service delivery. So we had doctors directly treating patients. We had teachers in schools.
Nyerere's vision for Tanganyika was a self-sustaining country where the riches of the land and its people could create a secure livelihood for every citizen. His vision was clear. He believed the expertise of other countries could help bring his vision to life. Being an international development organization, VSO was able to assist Julius Nyerere with his dream. VSO realized the value of learning from one another's cultural experiences and qualities. By placing professional volunteers to work alongside the Tanzanian people, lives would be enriched not only for the Tanzanians, but for the VSO volunteers as well.
Currently, we are not doing direct service delivery. We are more involved in capacity building, and we want to propose solutions to the current challenges of the country.
VSO is focusing their attention on 4 regions in Tanzania: Kagera in the northwest, Dodoma in central Tanzania, Mtwara and Lindi in the south, and finally Zanzibar. In addition to these 4 regions, VSO Tanzania has volunteers working in Dar es Salaam on the East Coast. Today, close to 90 qualified and experienced professionals are volunteering in the sectors of education, health, and secure livelihood.
Today, the mandate of VSO Tanzania is to contribute to the national poverty reduction strategies, both on the mainland and in Zanzibar. We want to improve livelihoods of poor people and improving their access to basic services.
VSO Tanzania is working with the Ministry of Education to increase exam pass rates and ensure students leave school to support their families and the economy. Volunteers are working with teachers, school heads, and ministry officials to improve the quality of teaching and learning that takes place in schools. For example, children at Satani Nursery School, where VSO volunteer Daphne Sharp is posted, have reaped the benefits of her dedication as a teacher trainer. Daphne shares her early years education experience with teachers from all 18 of the government preschools in Zanzibar. At the Chiangani Primary School in Dodoma, VSO volunteer Hilary Broderick helped develop the classroom and lessons for special education, and her legacy lives on. At the school, children also work in the garden that Hilary created. Tending to the plants helps them with their coordination and gives them valuable work experience for life after school.
Our partnership with VSO has contributed a lot to our success. It's added a lot of value, getting us to a point where we are introducing interactive teaching methods into the classroom. In Tanzania, that's not a common thing. It's focused on very rote learning. One of our goals is to be a model for quality education.
Recently, their Royal Highnesses, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, saw firsthand the work that VSO volunteers Tom O'Donoghue, Liz Rose, Wendy Painting, and Christine Perigill are doing with the local children at the Bababoo School in Zanzibar. The royal couple also took time to commemorate VSO's 50th anniversary in Tanzania with the cutting of a cake. In the area of health, VSO Tanzania has 25 specialized volunteers on the ground, training doctors, nurses, lab technicians, and physiotherapists. All are doing their part for the betterment of the Tanzanian people.
We work with 3 types of partners. We work with the government under the Ministry of Health, but also we work with hospitals which are both public and private, especially the missionary hospitals which have entered the partnership with the government to improve the way of delivery of their service, but also to get that wider reach, to reach more people where the government could not have afforded to reach them.
And finally, in the sector of secure livelihoods, close to 30 professionals such as business advisors, computer specialists, community development workers, and agricultural specialists, just to name a few, share their knowledge and expertise with the local people, helping to improve their quality of life.
Our main mission is to make sure that income security for disadvantaged groups is improved. Most of our partners are in community level. They are working in the area of business, agriculture development, tourism, and vocational training and institutional development.
VSO volunteer Morris Kwame helped create an agricultural group that is engaged in crab and vegetable farming. This has established a valuable linkage with the tourism industry. Currently, Zanzibar's hotels import 80% of their produce, and projects such as this have opened up the market to the local farmers, creating a new source of income. As part of its work in education, health, and secure livelihoods, VSO promotes gender equality and raises awareness on gender with its partners. VSO Tanzania also encourages citizen engagement and the development of local volunteerism movement. VSO is currently recruiting national volunteers to work alongside international volunteers to support the socio-economic development of the country.
National volunteering is about encouraging local people, let's say for example in Tanzania, to give their service in Tanzania for the purpose of the development of their own country. VSO conducts trainings, and it also encourages local organizations to form networks that will take care of the interests of national volunteers.
For the past 50 years, more than 2,200 professional volunteers have worked in Tanzania with over 500 different partners. At a time where development stakeholders are looking for more impact and value for money, VSO is well placed to continue supporting significant changes in the lives of the Tanzanian people. VSO is currently reaching more than 500,000 less advantaged people in Tanzania. During 2000 alone, 3,000 teachers have been supported by VSO volunteers. The result is improved teaching methods that will be passed on to over 42,000 children.
I will be doing more workshops like this.
VSO was one of the early organizations to start bringing volunteers into the country. Critically, if you look at the areas in which they come to bring their expertise, they are the areas which are very important to the country. They don't make a difference only to the people they meet directly. They make a difference to other people who see how they work, because they bring with them a different way of addressing problems, a different way of looking at work, and that creates some cultural change also.
VSO and Tanzania, partners for 50 years, sharing skills and changing lives.